We have our first appointment to try on wedding dresses today at Davids Bridal, so we're gonna pick up my mom and go try some on. Yeah.
We'll see. She just said something about it being hot with the long sleeves, and I didn't want full sleeves.
So we had our appointment at Davids Bridal yesterday. How did it go, babe?
Fine. It was overwhelming.
Yeah, I mean, it was our first time going to a place like that, and there were definitely a bunch of dresses when we walked in. How many do you think we tried? I'm sure I probably tried on more.
I think I probably tried on like 12.
Yeah, I guess you didn't show us all of them.
Some of them I just knew weren't gonna.
But you didn't even have a mirror in there. You couldn't even see.
I didn't.
You're forced to come out to.
I
to
hated
see what
that.
They looked like.
I hated that. I was like, I would just want there to be a mirror in here.
Yeah. But I wanted to see you and them.
Yeah, and it was hard because the way her door opened, like I would look out to try to see her in the mirror. I'd like see myself. There was like one dress that was kind of okay, but they didn't have any of the ones really that I saw on the internet.
Wasn't there only one that you saw on the internet that you wanted to try and they didn't have it?
No, there's 4 or 5 that I took pictures of, screenshots of. And
there were a couple that I liked okay. I don't know if they're necessarily real possibilities, but possibly.
I mean, I didn't really connect with any of them. There was that one at the end where I could tell she was trying to be like, oh, just for a different look. And like, it looked okay objectively, but I didn't like the way I looked in it.
Which one? Like the plain one?
Yeah.
The classic whatever that didn't really have anything.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how something like that would look with, like, it would look with what I'm wanting, which if it's what you were wanting, we could make it work. But if that's not
it didn't feel
what you're
right.
really wanting,
No.
And yeah, it didn't really look like you either.
No.
I liked 2 of the ones with leaves that I tried on. They were ones that I wanted to try on going into it.
Which one do you like more?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
I think the one that you had on last looked best. But it also wasn't quite right.
Yeah.
So, we'll see. I'm excited to go to the next place.
Yeah, me too. I think I might like the dresses at the next place the best, but I guess we'll just have to see.
Yeah, we'll just have to see what they have. And I'm trying not to be too hopeful, but I'm really hoping we might can find something.
Yeah, we have 3 appointments next week, Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. So spread out, that's nice, but it'll be a big week.
Yeah. Right.
So we forgot to talk about one funny thing that happened at Davids Bridal.
So we like get in there and she's like looking at the papers for our appointments and she was like, oh my God. And then I like hear her talking to the girl and then she turns around and she's like, y'all have the same wedding day.
The exact same day. Can you believe it?
And I had written a note on the paper like, we are a same-sex couple coming to try and dresses together. But I guess people don't read, So it's just funny. She was like, the same exact day. And we're like, yeah, we're marrying each other. So now we're going to our next bridal appointment at Bella's, which is a pretty popular place here, I think. I've seen a lot of people get their dresses there.
Yeah, I think I got a prom dress there back in the day. But my mom's picking us up, and we're going to check them out. We're most excited, I think, to go here. So
yeah, so I'm hoping something.
Hopefully we have some luck, but, I mean, we might not. I don't know. How are we going to try many on in only an hour? I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it's an hour and
tell them what we want. I thought you said they were all an hour. But David's was an hour and a half.
No, they're all 90 minutes.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah. Both wearing Birmingham Salon tops with high school sweatpants.
Twinsies.
So we came back from our appointment today, and it was pretty successful.
A lot better than the last one?
I would say.
Yeah, you seem to have a lot more fun.
Yeah. I mean, there was just a lot more to look at that it was in my style.
Well, you actually looked is what it was. You actually took the time to look at the dresses and had a better attitude going into it. That makes a big difference.
I know, but I looked at the dresses with the stylist last time. You just didn't see me.
So I found one that I really loved, and I think you did too.
Yeah, I did too. And I think they look good together. Caroline keeps telling me, like, are you sure you think they look good together? But I think they do.
I mean, I think they probably do. They are different, which is good, but...
I don't think they're too different. You know, they're similar too.
Yeah, but the one that I liked is the one that I had seen pictures of online and was really excited to try. I thought it looked really good and it felt really good.
Yeah, it has a sparkly layer that can either be removed or stayed in. I like it. You said you didn't know for sure, but
yeah, I wasn't positive. I'd want to see a little more. I wasn't focused on that at that point. You know, I was thinking I can figure that part out later. But we FaceTimed Whiskey's mom some, and she saw them. We tried them on together.
And she liked them. So, I mean, I think it was good, and they were reasonable. I mean, more than I wanted to spend, but reasonable still.
I do really love the one. It's exactly like I wanted.
Yeah. No, and
so,
the one
except for the train, I guess. It's definitely more of a train than I wanted. I didn't even know if I really wanted one. It just seems... I mean, I think they're really pretty, but it's just a lot to deal with all day.
I feel like they're only pretty when they're fluffed out.
Exactly, you know? They are. That's the only time they are.
Otherwise, it just looks trashy.
And hers could be probably chopped off. Mine would have some detail. The dress had some details on it, and I don't know if it could really be chopped off. But I wish we had gotten to maybe try a couple more. I mean, we did try a number, but I could have gone back out and found a few more that I liked and wanted to try. But I also know I don't think I would have liked any of them more than what
the one you like the most.
Picked. Yeah, because it was exactly like I wanted, and yeah, and yours looked beautiful.
Thank you.
The one that you liked the best. Yeah.
No, it wasn't exactly what I had pictured. You know, I've been picturing more of that off the sleeves, off the shoulder.
I think that other neckline looks better on you, honestly.
And then I tried on a veil too, which I have been hit or miss on, but I think after seeing it all together there, I mean, and that's why they do it, you know? They totally are like, oh, let me go get a veil and put it on you. But
yeah, no, but it did look really good with the veil. But the stylist was like, you have to wear a veil. That's what people do. Like, there's no other option, which clearly we know that's not the case, and many people don't wear veils, and that's totally fine, but...
Yeah, she was like, what?
Yeah, I just couldn't believe that she was so, she's like, that's just what you do.
Yeah, that's literally what she said. That's just what you do. So, I mean,
I told my mom I didn't really want to train, and she was like, but it's a wedding dress. Like, that's...
Wedding dresses come in all shapes.
Yep.
But yeah, so, I mean, we're keeping an open mind about our next 2 appointments, but we may have found our dresses. So that's exciting.
Yeah. Yeah, I really love them both.
Yeah. I love them both, like, separately, and I do think that they look good together. I know you aren't super convinced, but...
Yeah, I think they probably do.
Probably. It was a good time, and Our Lady was nice.
Yeah, she was.
So...
It was fun.
It was good. Caroline was a little nervous about having somebody else change her.
Yeah, that was... not my favorite, but I did it and it was fine.
I'm so proud of you. I was like, it's gonna take so much longer if you put the row back on every single time.
Yeah.
So she didn't. Sorry if I embarrassed you. You can edit that part out. Love you. But yeah, it was good. I'm excited for our next ones. But...
Hi, so we're gonna go to our third bridal appointment at Bustle over in Edgewood. So this is a little bit different. This is like sample dresses, so I don't really know how it's gonna work. Maybe it's gonna be by size, but we'll check it out.
So we had our third bridal appointment today. We tried on, I don't know, Caroline probably like, what, 12 dresses?
I don't know.
And I tried on probably like 9.
You think?
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't counting them. Yeah, they had like sample dresses and ones that had never actually been worn for a wedding, but were kind of used in one way or another. And there were some good options. There was two I really liked, but one that I'm still kind of considering. What about you?
Yeah, so there was the two that I liked, but the one that I liked more when I was in wasn't the one that looked better in the picture. So when I look back at them, I actually like the other one more, which is weird. But I don't think either of them are better than the one I tried on at the other place. What about you?
I don't know. I've been debating. I really like them both. I think I still might like the one from the last place more, but this one felt really nice on, so.
Yeah, it was really pretty, and like I didn't expect it, but it looked awesome.
I liked it more the second time I tried it on, because I guess the first time I just wasn't really expecting to love it. And then the next time when I tried it, but it felt really nice. Has an organza skirt, and so it was super light, and it moved nicely.
It was beautiful.
It felt really good.
Yeah, I thought that you looked great. I mean,
yeah, it's definitely an option.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, the one at the other place is kind of more what I had imagined, but that doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
I still like that one a lot, though, too. So I'll have to see what we find at our last appointment.
Yeah,
and if we need to go back and try any on before making our decision. Yeah. I feel like I might.
I feel like it couldn't hurt to go back.
Yeah, I feel like that would probably be annoying, but surely people do it.
I feel like people
pretty
have
frequently.
To. It's a big decision.
Couple days until our next appointment.
We're off to our first appointment. The last of our appointments.
Of the first round, yeah.
Yeah. A place called Bridal Bliss. Kind of close to where we were last time.
Yep.
Going to pick up my mom.
So we finished our bridal appointments, our first round. And we tried on a lot of dresses today.
Yeah, so we get there, they opened a little bit later, and there were already people there waiting to get in. And it was in this old house, so it wasn't like a big warehouse or there's lots of open space or anything like that. There's just dresses piled in all these tiny little rooms. And it's apparently like somebody that had an appointment later in the day showed up at 10 when our appointment was. And there was somebody else there for an appointment too. And they only have 2 dressing rooms, so luckily we could share one. That ended up saving them, I think, because at first they were like, "Oh, what are we gonna do?" They were freaking out.
I could tell something was happening with the girls that were working there. I was like, "What's going on?" And then, apparently somebody who had an appointment at 1 o'clock came in at 10 o'clock instead.
So it was definitely crowded in there, and some other people seem to have been coming back to try on again, or like alterations or something. I don't know, maybe some of both, but
it was tight.
Yeah, there was a lot going on in there. But luckily it kind of cleared out after we picked out some dresses, and my mom was able to sit down, and we were able to stand up on the podium and in front of the mirror and stuff. So it worked out, but it was... And then towards the end, a bunch of other people started coming in.
For the 11:30 appointments. And it was good. I was glad to be with her, but...
Yeah. I was glad not to be dressed by somebody else. And
that was nice.
So
although her mom opened the door with I was completely I have my panties on, but her mom was like, "Open the door," and I'm like, so I'm like, that's something that I'm so embarrassed about.
Oh my gosh, it doesn't matter.
I know it doesn't, but like, why would she do that? Why wouldn't she knock? Why wouldn't she just say through the door, "Caroline, I picked out that dress for you"?
I don't know.
I don't know why she opened the door.
I don't either. I'm sorry.
I was
but
so embarrassed.
I found one that I liked a good bit. There were a number there that I liked, but I did find one that was my favorite there, but I don't think it tops my other 2 favorite. But it was super pretty. And she found one that was super similar to her top favorite. Mm-hmm. And they said they would do it like half off. It wasn't on sale at that time, but we were asking, and she said she was going to market soon. So I guess like maybe it was about to be on the sale, and then she also mentioned if we got 2 dresses from them that they would do them at a good price too. So, I mean, that's nice, but I don't think I'm necessarily going to get my dress from there, and I don't know if you will either.
Yeah, I mean, I want to go back to Bella's and see, like, maybe we talked about me trying on a couple more dresses at Bella's. Because it just has such a big selection, like, I could definitely try a couple more on.
I think so, and especially if we kind of have, like, mine in mind, and, like, you have a better idea now, maybe, and...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can't decide if I want to go back and try on the organza one or not.
It's beautiful.
Part of me really does. It felt so nice, and part of me really does. But then would it be awkward if, like, I went and tried one back on there, but you didn't?
I don't think that would be awkward. I think that they would understand.
No, I think so, too. They would rather sell one than none. But
no, I mean, I think with that...
I don't think that I'm going to end up going with that one. But I also kind of want to try it on, because if it's much more comfortable...
That might be worth it.
I might.
Yeah.
And if it, and also it kind of like, that one might look better with whatever you end up wanting, you know? So it's kind of nice to have that. But she's going to be working for the next week. My mom goes out of town the week after that. So I'm kind of wondering when we're going to have our follow-ups. I mean, Bustle, it could already be gone. We don't know. That's the thing with a place like that. Bella's, surely Olivia would text you if they were, like, about to discontinue. That's one of my worries, though. Oh, the dress got discontinued and last week.
Yeah. I think that next week you should try on both dresses in the same day, and then she can really compare them. If you're worried about the one at Bustle,
I'm not that worried, because I honestly don't think it's the one. Not the one. There's not just one.
Yeah, there's not just
That's
one.
a myth.
But
I just feel bad going back for a second time somewhere and then not buying from them. But it happens, and it's part of it, and we wouldn't be there that long. It's not like we're asking to do a whole other
the exact
appointment
dress,
with a bunch of other dresses. But I think it's the Bella's one.
Yeah.
It's exactly as I've imagined and wanted. I mean, and not that that's how it has to be. I was open to other ones, but...
I mean, you tried on a number that looked good that weren't what you were thinking, but I think that
I mean, the Bustle one isn't what I was thinking at all, really, but it has a bunch of things that I really like, the organza one.
It could be worth trying again, but I think it's going to be the Bella's one for you.
I think so, too.
So that's kind of exciting. But yeah, and I'm confident I'll find one at Bella's. The one that I tried on today, it was enticing because it was pretty similar to one at Bella's, but she said it would be 50% off. And that is pretty
It was already
enticing.
Probably a little bit cheaper.
It was, yeah.
I haven't seen that many organza dresses, I don't think.
No.
And I'm like, is there a reason? You asked?
I asked the lady today if they had any, and she said that she couldn't think of any off the top of her head.
And I don't know what I liked about it so much.
It was light, and the way
it was light, and the way it moved.
Yeah.
I guess it's stiffer, so it has a little bit of body on its own, but it's not like...
It was beautiful. I loved it too.
Yeah. So she sent pictures of me and both of my 2 favorites to her mom and sister, and her mom liked one of them better, and her sister liked the other one better.
Yeah, which I feel like, of course, that's how it is.
I do want them to look good together, but it is hard.
Yeah, I know it's going to be really hard, and I don't know, your mom's so, she's digging in her feet in about it, but whatever we choose,
it will be. I know if we go with those 2 from Bella's, they look okay enough together, but I agree with her. I've agreed from the very start, they don't look amazing together. But I don't want you to have to pick one, based on me, but...
I mean, it might have to,
No.
It might have to, I just think it might have to be, a consideration, so... I'm fine with it.
And then if I have a couple good options to pick from, which I feel like I do, but, they are all busy in different ways, and, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think
the
I
Bustle one is cleaner. Well, the ones you like a lot are.
I mean, it's not, super, it just has, that floral on it, or whatever, the lace.
It's just they're both busier tops. Pretty much all the ones we've looked at are busier tops with simpler bottoms.
Yeah, it's just the one simpler top that I looked at that I liked just seemed like
it seemed a little infantile on me. I don't know. I felt like I looked
I
like a
didn't
flower
think
girl.
so. I thought the opposite. I thought it looked elegant and sophisticated, but you didn't love it, and that's fine.
I just don't think
that's
it looked
fine.
nice enough.
We'll get it all worked out. I'm excited. There's definitely a few I love.
Yeah, no, I'm excited too.
It's been fun. We went out to eat Mexican again with my mom. This one ordered a second round of drinks when we probably shouldn't have.
Yeah, I didn't realize that her mom was having heartburn or whatever.
They were good margs. I want one now.
I know, I want another drink too.
We're about to head to our second appointment at Bella's.
Mm-hmm.
And I might get my dress, or if she doesn't find one, I might not yet.
Or we might both be getting our dress.
Yeah, we'll see.
I'm really excited.
Yeah, so Whiskey's going to try some more, but I think I pretty much know which one I want, so I don't think I'll really try on any more.
We found out that it was like the first thing that she'd ever pinned was this dress that she tried on. So I think
it's been like my inspiration dress forever. I just didn't realize that it was this line. I thought it was something else.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what I thought. I just didn't think it was one I would be able to get, so I was amazed when I found that out.
Yeah, so I think that's a sign, and I think that you should get that dress.
I love it.
So we got our dresses. It ended up being the two that we chose there last time, which we knew they were gonna be. We both individually felt so good in our dresses. I think that we knew, and so
and they work enough together.
yeah, they're different. Like I was glad to hear your mom actually say like they are different, you know, because she was just saying that they were so the same. That was her thing that she said over and over. I heard her say that over and over, and then when she like was looking, she was like, "No, they are different."
Yeah,
they're
very different.
They're very
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're excited. The designer of my dress, apparently those prices had just gone up.
3 days ago.
Yeah, 2 or 3 days ago, which we had to wait like a week or two to go back in to order them. And then she said the price, and I was like, whoa, wait, that's more than I thought. It went up by like $300, and luckily they went back down on the price, but our stylist had been out of town when the prices went up, so she didn't even realize that it had happened. And yeah, but it got all worked out, but
For sure.
So we're really excited. So it's been a little bit since we placed the order for our wedding dresses, but we just kind of wanted to talk for a couple minutes about the process in general. I ended up liking it more than I thought I would. I had more fun than I expected. We're kind of dreading it. I mean,
I definitely was.
Yeah.
I was just scared I wasn't going to find anything, so I think that was what was motivating my dread, as well as the fact that I hate trying on clothes.
But it wasn't too bad, right?
It wasn't terrible, no.
I mean, we kind of got in the groove of it, and
yeah, I guess after the first place, I just got so overwhelmed the first time, and then as I kind of knew what to expect and how it was going to go, that made me feel better,
And kind of learned a little bit more about what we wanted.
Yeah. No, I mean, so we ended up going with the dresses that we thought we were going to, that we loved each, which I think is great because we both felt so good in those dresses, and I'm so glad that it was at the same place. Not that that was a requirement, but it's really nice that they're at the same place. And there was one part that I didn't really like about it, that it had like this off-center part, but she said that she's gonna order it without, we can place the lace on it exactly how I want it. I'm gonna mostly follow the pattern, but probably take that part off.
Yeah, I'm excited that it's done and we found something that we love.
Yeah, I'm really excited about it too. Mine was a little more poofy than I had imagined my wedding dress to be, but I think it'll be great.
Any final thoughts?
I want to just go ahead and get the veil too, but Caroline was like, no, don't get it now. So I didn't.
I mean, I guess you could have. I might get mine from somewhere else. They didn't have that many options. I wish that I had tried on more veils, but I was just feeling kind of pressured to buy, and I knew I didn't want to buy one at that time. So I didn't even really look at myself in them and what I might want. So that's unfortunate, but I'll get it figured out.
Yeah, you didn't seem like you were really interested at all.
Well, because you were like,
yeah, I'm about to buy this thing. And I was like, no. But
Yeah,
overall,
it was good.
pretty fun. And yeah.
I'm glad we have it checked off our list.
Yeah.
It's been something that's been weighing on me.